Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another video in our YouTube channel. Today in this video I will try to discuss tips and tricks related to creating presentation by using PowerPoint. Sometimes it is better to use existing available professional presentation layouts instead of creating, from scratch your own. Because sometimes you need images and you might download from Google itself, which are itself not, to be used or not licensed. So in this video I will show you how you can have ready templates to be used, which will look more professional and layout will be nice. Another thing is, it depends on your contents as well, right? If contents are good, then presentation will also look nice. So contents are very important. Then for animation, I would say don't add too much animations and all those flying here and there objects. So which will not look nice. It should be even those animations should be look like professional as well. Another thing is don't put too much text in your slides that then you start reading it. Ideally, you should not read it. You should just explain the things. You don't need to read a whole paragraph, right? So let's start. I will show you a few tips and tricks. These might help someone. Okay, here when you open it, the PowerPoint, with me it is 2016. You might have some other version, but it's okay. You can work on any. Okay, now if you see, when I will come here, you will have the blank presentation, and then see here we have on the top there are different templates available, right? So let's say, for example, if I am going to business, so here I can find some presentations over here, right? So let us take example of, let's say, for example, I will take this project analysis. I am selecting it, right? If you see here, it has 24 slides, and here you can check the images inside it, right? Just a quick look. This is how it is developed, right? I'm not saying it is 100% as per your requirements, but you can take something from it, right? Let me show you how. Okay, let's create. I click create, and here is this is the main page, right? Then this is second page. If you see here, project analysis, for example. So this is specification, design. So there is a flow or process, right? And in the middle there is a project. So now let's say, for example, you have project, for example, I'm just giving you one, let's say, for example, ERP, right? Or something else. And you have all these ready-made infographics. So you can use this. You can just change this, titles. Even you can change the colors. But it's almost ready-made. You don't need to do all this effort from scratch. Okay, if I move to next slide, it has these images. Of course, you might have different, but at least you can use these for your own presentation. So here it is, right? Okay, if I go to the fourth slide, it has project analysis again in a different way, where we have these rounded shapes, which again you can select, you can change, you can move here and there, whatever you want, right? You can move. Okay, then next is, for example, a chart, and see here down there is a certain formatting over here, right? So if you have something over here, chart, and you want to explain here down, you can put it here, right? So let's say, for example, let me take here, if I will change this, I will say INI initial cost, for example, right, uh, manpower and let's say laptops, for example. I'm just giving you example. So if you see here, just by this thing, I don't need to do formatting and all those things. It is already done by, I would say, graphic professionals and or professional companies. I think this presentation is from Microsoft itself, template. Okay, so this is how you can quickly do the things. Okay, here you can put your own chart, up to you. You can change whatever is there, up to you. See here, you can change different looks, color, whatever. Okay, I will not go into these details because my objective is not to show these things. There is another way of to do project analysis. Now up to you again. These are changeable. You can change this text. There is another way to do project analysis. If you see here, so these different slides. Now here is a project analysis. I think they are doing SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. So see, it's a ready-made template. What else? I mean, you don't need to create all these things. Just put it your strengths here, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Your project SWOT analysis is ready. So if I will say here, instead of this, I would say SWOT analysis, right? Then let me show you another slide here. It has the project risks analysis, different chart. They have put it there. You can put it your own chart and you can explain over here things, right? This is just temporary text. I mean, you don't need to worry about it. You have to replace it with your own. Okay, like this. You can link this with Excel and like that. Okay. Now, before moving to another template, something like that, let me show you here how you will. Okay, let me run it. If I will play F5 to run a presentation, you have to click F5. So then, let's say for example, I'm clicking on spacebar. So if you see here, this whole screen came at once. Ideally, it shouldn't be like that. So I want to do, let's say for example, first analysis should be there, then specification, implement, design, testing, develop, something like that, in a different sequence maybe, but I just want to have different sequence. So let me go back, escape. So now, for example, if I want this, the first one, then I need specification, then implement, design, testing, develop, right? Sequence can be different, but I'm just trying to show how you can add animations, right? Okay, now go to animations. Now if you see here you have transition and here you have animations. Transitions are how the page itself should come in, on the display. But animations, when page is there, now inside page you have to bring your animations. So let's say for example, I will say fly in. If you see, all 6 came together, and if you see the number, all are having sequence number 1, which means these all will come together. So by clicking fly in or any other animation, then I have to click here. The start should be based on what? I will say click. So for each click, another object should come. So if you see here my sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is ready. So now I will not click F5 because it will bring from the start, it will start from start. I will go down. If you see here, there is one small icon called slideshow. I will click this. So it will show only that page or slide. Now if you see, those points are not there, so I will click space bar, right, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Now it makes sense. So audience should not be diverted. So whatever you are explaining, that is coming on the slide, right? And next stars not there. So nobody can focus on the coming points, right? Okay, now this was animation. So how this page will be appearing on the slide, as a slide. Okay, here if you see, let's say for example, I will say wipe. See here how pages are coming like this, and on the left side you have a preview, right? How it will come. It is up to you how you want. Split like this, right? Sorry. And then you can have this on mouse click as well, up to you. Okay. Now let me show you another point. Let's say for example, we have these objects or images, whatever. So what I want to do, this is now a bit tricky. You have to learn this. So what I want to do, okay, first this should come. Then when I will click space bar, it should go away from the page and next page should show, right? Or next image should show. So let me do it. I will click the first one. I will say animation and let me say fly in, right? So it will come like this, right? This is number 1. Okay. Now this is based on click, right? Now on click it, this image came. Now I will click this again, and I will say here, if you see here, add animation. So on one object, if you want to have multiple animations, multiple animation, then you need to add animation, right, by clicking here. So here what I will do the second animation, which will be exit, right? So let's see, for example, I will say zoom, right, or anything else, or fly out, the way you want, or whatever. I am selecting this one, right? It went, and it is on click, right? So if you see here, we have 2. So if I will click 2, it is on click. Okay, now this should come when I am clicking. This should go and this should come at the same time, right? So here I will say fly in, right? But if you see here, it has 3. I don't want to have 2 clicks over here, that one to hide this and one to bring it. So what I will do, I will click here on this start, and I will say with previous. So means with this enter key, this will go down, this will come up, right? And then here another animation I will add over here to exit, right? Zoom. Okay, now this is third one. Now third is what? On click, right? So it is okay. Now let us play this slide, right? So I'm just remove, don't focus on these 3. I will say first came inside, it went out, second came, right? And when I will click another, it will go out. The same way you can put it on other pages or images or whatever. Now this can also help you. Let's say for example, if you want to show multiple images on one page or multiple texts, which first you want to show, then you want to hide and show something else, So that is also possible. This is another way if you want to do that one. So this was a tip for you. Okay, now let us try another template which I wanted to show you, infographics, right? If I come here, now let me select one. I'm saying a conference presentation. Let's see, for example, this one, right? Okay, let us start. Okay, now if you see here, we have infographics, means these images are there. See here. Now if you want to use them, you can use. See this donut chart is there, and there are other images like that. This one, let me show you a few more. New infographics, approval review, bright business. Here there are different you can use. So static infographics. See here, these are ready made. So even if you don't want to use these templates, you can take these objects from these. Let me try this one from these presentations. Let's say, see here, this is here. You can take these. Let me try 44%. Right. Click here to add the text. Again, it might not be as per your requirements, but you should know that okay, things are there and can be used. Now let me do something. There was one here I saw with the animations, like it is saying animated, for example. Let me try this. Let us play this. F5, like that. Right? That's it. Things like that. Okay. Let me go to my other slide. This is okay. This is fine. Good enough. So here we said that okay. Now, for example, if you have this one and you want to change design based on another theme, right? So, for example, if you click this, it will change the theme, right? So you don't need to come with the blank or something like that and then redesigning, right? So this will quickly change, and based on this selection, you can have different variants as well, right? So within this same theme, you will have different variants. Let's say, for example, now here color is totally different. Let me show you this with the new blank, so you will have fair idea. Okay. Now let's say, for example, here I have to apply design, and here let me add one more page as well, because this is title page. So this one is there, right? This is my title, right? And here, see, this is a bit different. Now topics will start. TOP, topic 1, and whatever you want to add over here. You want to add images, or you want to add something, text or table or whatever, right? Okay, now it is totally blank or white. I will change the theme, and within this theme I have different variants. You can use these variants which are available. If you don't like it, change with something else, right? Okay, these are the themes. Here, if you like a theme, or then you can save the current theme. Let's say, for example, if you have a company theme, something like that, which you want to select as a default, so you can save that theme, so it will come here as a default theme, right, which you can select, custom theme, right? Okay, transitioning, I have already discussed with you how to do that. You can also put the sound here as well, that okay, once click, any sound should come. I don't know it is required or not, it is again up to you. Okay, then slideshows. Here you have different options for the slideshow to test things, while you are doing. Even you can have rehearse timings as well, to record rehearse timing. So it will tell, okay, to complete this presentation, especially when you are rehearsing. So you will know, okay, you took how much time. Let's say, for example, it will give you 25 minutes. So then you can, plan your presentation duration as well. Okay, like that. here spelling checks, etc. These are not. Here there are different formats, layouts you can see like this. Okay, now let's say for example here you can even add notes with your slides, right? Slide master. Okay, title, footer, whatever you want to do over here. Close this one, slide master, and let me show you. This is normal. On the second page, if you want to add here any table, you can add table from here, right? Like that, you can add tables, and you can format them the way you want as per your color schemes, right? You can even draw a table, whatever, brand it. See, there are different options you can work around. So the objective of this video is to show you that since you have built-in ready-made these presentations, you can go through these, and if 100% these are not as per your requirements, you can switch to another one. Or let's say for example, if I take this one, let me show you this one as a quick. You can see images from here as well. So if I will use this one, see, the presentation is ready if this is close to your area or topic of the presentation, right? So just imagine it is there with these images, formatting. So infographics is also there. If you see here, you have this donut chart, and then you have these percentages if you want to show. So these are almost everything is ready for you. Here this is a table category wise, and then another layout, right? And then you have this last slide, whatever. Here you have to say thank you, example.com, whatever, right? I think now you will be comfortable with creating professional presentation using Microsoft PowerPoint. Please share your comments under the video and the feedback. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.